This is Akila. A lot of people tell me that they love the way that my makeup looks, so I decided to make a web tutorial of how I do my makeup. It's really not that hard. I don't really use extra expensive stuff. I do use some MAC products, but I only use them for certain things when you're trying to get certain looks. But I'm going to show you how I do my makeup. This is going to be like, an everyday look, something that you would just throw on and keep it moving, about your day. The first thing I always start with is my moisturizing treatment. I use the kind from Target. You can't really see it. Yeah, I use the kind from Target. I think it's pretty good. It works very well for my skin. But what you want to do is you want to put some on your hands. Rub it in, and just make sure you get it all over your face, all around your eyes, because it's really like sets everything up for what it's going to look like, and you don't want it to be like all dry looking. Oh, that's not a good look at all. So after I do that, what I do is I start on my eyes. You always want to start on your eyes first, I feel like, because if stuff gets down here, you can always recover it up, but if you've already done this, then you're going to have to put on double the makeup, and that's a waste of makeup. Why waste your makeup that way? So, a color that I really like using on myself is gold. I think that gold is a really good tone to use on brown skin just because it complements us so well. I have an E.L.F palette. It's pretty big. Yeah, I've had it for a minute. It's my favorite palette in the world. They're only like 15 bucks. Go invest in one. But I use like a medium kind of shimmery brown. See that? And I just dust it on very lightly at just the bottom of my lid. And remember, if you're going to be blocking colors on top of one another, you want to make sure that they go on top and not just and it just makes it all one color. That's not cool. For more, always remember to shake it because that will leave extra. And if you put on eyelashes, you really want to wait to the end to do that because you will get makeup on top of your eyelashes, and that is not cute. I see it on a lot of ladies. It's not cute. Okay. So as you see, I just have the bottom parts done. I have them going up and down to really easy look. So I'm going to take the top of this brush, which is for smudging and like smoky angles, and I'm going to take and put like the first one I put on was this one, and now I'm going to go down to this one because they both kind of have like a metallic-y undertone, and I want to kind of stick with that. I think that's a really good look for like as we get close to New Year's. And I start that up at my brow, and I just kind of fade it in. Yeah, just kind of fade it in. I think another reason that I decided to make web tutorials is because it's really hard for me to try to like recreate stuff on people's faces, but I know that I can do them on my face, so it's like I can show you better than I can do on you. So then after I do that, you see that you have everything together. I use NK eyeliner. You can get it at any little like China shop anywhere. And I also use E.L.F. They have a really nice eyeliner liquid pen. It is amazing, but the cap like pops off all the time, and it will dry out like after the first time it does that. So you pretty much poop crack out of luck. Just remember that when you do eyeliner, if you're trying to do like a really small line, you always want to make sure that you when you take it out, you get some of that excess off, because the second that you touch, I mean, it's just like having a pen, or a paintbrush. The second you touch down, it's just gonna everywhere, and it's not gonna be cute if you have this big splotch of stuff. So make sure you have it, like, you know, down and everything. And I'm gonna have to look in my mirror in order to do it, because well, no, can I do it in this? I prefer to do it in my mirror. So that was just the first part, and then what I do is I go back in to create my wing. And I just wanted to do like a little tight wing, you know, something just to like cup your eye. And I think that's like a really good look, you know, just to throw on. Because, I mean, you know, the people I would expect to be watching this would be like college students like me. So I would think that you would want, you know, like a little throw on look, something to look nice. I mean, every girl wants to look dressed up all the time. That's what I think. That's what I like to do. I like to look dressed up all the time. It makes me happy. So my wings are done. As you can see, they're all the way in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a smudge brow brush. It has this little side right here, and then it has this smudge side right here. And I use E.L.F's eyebrow kit. It's really inexpensive. You can find it actually at the Dollar Tree. That's where I found my last pack, but I usually get them off E.L.F.com. I think they're really dope. They really go very nice for eyebrows, because you never really want to do your eyebrows in black, just because that's going to look really, really, really dark, and you're not going to want that dark of a color. I mean, you might, but not for the look I'm trying to do. So what you do is you take and you go in on this side, which is this powder, and then you go over here onto the gel side, and then what you do is you just kind of scrape some of it off. You don't want to put like entirely too much, but I just go into the front and then kind of fade down. Because, I mean, I think that's what makes it okay to wear such daring makeup, is to, you know, put a eyebrow on it. I'm always down to put, you know, dope eyebrows on something. Okay. So now that, well, no, my eyes aren't even done yet. We have to do mascara. People always say that this Maybelline Great Lash is good. I'm really not a fan. I mean, it does do a good job, but personally, like, it just doesn't do much for me. But I'd rather try something else, something different that I have. I have this brown one, and it's pretty nice, I think. Jay Alexander said never to walk with your face too far out, because you see what you're thinking. And then, so what I like to do for my foundation is, first I like to put a concealer down. I use MAC Studio Sculpt in NW45 as my foundation, or as my concealer. I think it's pretty good. I use a concealer brush, or actually I have touch up and concealer brush right here. And oh, all these brushes you can get at like CVS or Rite Aid or Walgreens. They come in a pack with like this. They come in this little silver pack. I don't know where I possibly could have put mine, but they come in one, and they're only like $4 or $5. They're not anything major. But I just go in and I fill in anywhere that I think may need to be covered, which is usually under your eyes. I just lace them down with this, and then I usually go back in with my fingertips and yeah, dab everything back in. Okay, so you see that I got all of that on. And then that's to take this side, and you just kind of go back in. And you just make sure everything is laid in the shade. You see? And it makes you look a lot lighter under the eyes, which gives you like more of a glow, which is always a good look, to have a nice little glow to you. And this brush, it just really, I really would say invest in one of these, because it makes everything come out so much more, you know, like clearer, more blended, and it's beautiful, I think. Just beautiful. And I take mine all the way to the side of my hairline, to about down here. Just, you know, to give it an all over state, because I'm still going to put another foundation on over top of this, so I just have to make sure that it's, you know, all the way over, spread all the way out, because you don't want clumps and shiza everywhere. Okay, so now you have your under eye all done. And I mean, for real, if you just wanted to throw in like another, like a pressed powder just right here, you could. If you were to do that, I would say use M.A.C Studio Sculpt or Studio Fix. I have it in NW43. It's really good, but after a while it turns into this little whatever that is. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. But before I do that, I take L'Oreal True Match. I use the C8 cacao, whatever. Yeah, it's a cool tone. I first saw it when Beyonce, you know, endorsed it, and I was like, you know, this could really be good. But the only thing I don't like is when you put it down, it's like flows too much, and I don't really need as much as it be pulling out sometimes. But you just want to take some and go over where you have dark spots and just kind of erase them. Because that's what this is really good for, like blotting and just wiping everything out that you thought was there. Just wiping everything out. God, I love this stuff. It's the best, I tell you. It's the best. Some of the best. Like, I think L'Oreal really did something great. They made this. And then when I get up to where my eyebrows and stuff are, I just kind of smooth it more. Just because I'm not worried about as much coverage up there, just because I don't have as many blemishes down there. So now I'm going to go back in with my concealing brush and just make sure that everything is just nice and, you know, blended at this little area, because you don't want it to look too, you know, color blocked. And let's see. The only thing left I really do is blush, which I use CoverGirl Cheekers blush. It's pretty good. They I think they did a really good one. The type of brush I use is one of these. It just kind of like folds down. You just kind of smile and dab it into the apples of your cheek, and that's really all I think a lady needs. Ooh, such a happy bird. So the only thing I really have left is my lips. Lip liner pencil. I think it works best when I'm trying to do like a pink lip. Also, another thing that you should do after you do your foundation and stuff is to take a baby wipe, and I'm so serious, and to go over your lips, because right now they're going to be really brown because you had all that stuff around it. See how much you just took off? Yeah. Let your lip color shine through. So what I do is I start with this. Then I just go in to where my lid is, and I just color in everything. I'm starting to get into lipsticks now, so what you first do is, before you even put your lipstick on, I would say put a thin layer of Carmex on. It'll help moisturize your lips and kind of keep everything on there a little bit longer. And then I would say I mushed my lipstick down somehow, but take and go into your lipstick and just blot. I wouldn't even go really hard. And that is my running around day look. I think it's totally cute. Really made up. I love to dress like a barb, you know, have fun. I'm just gonna go in real quick and kind of even that out a little bit more.